I've been listening to Meghan Markle's podcast, and I think it is super good. I commented as such on like a general post by a news article on Facebook, and people came for me. Like, I had hundreds of comments and interactions where people were like, Meghan Markle, the witch, the villain, the vicious seductress, the bad person, the liar, the deceiver. Granted, like, they knew her personally, and she had did them harm. Like, she had kicked their dog or stole their husband. And I was like, you know her? First episode of her podcast was exquisite, talking about ambition and how it's a dirty word for women. It was a great conversation with her close personal friend, Serena Williams, the greatest of all time, who just retired from tennis. And it was such a great conversation because it was like a interpersonal conversation between friends. They talked about the success. They talked about their personal experiences and struggles in the public eye. And I really enjoyed it. But people were like, it was so horrible. You know, Meghan just talked about herself. And let me talk about that conversation with Mariah Carey. It brought me near to tears. It was really beautiful. I learned a lot about Mariah. I had not read her biography, and I'm going to pick it up. But I felt like I learned a lot about these women. Conversation between two biracially Black women, near white passing, and the privilege inherent to that, but also their individual obstacles and struggles. I felt like I was brought into something. I love how they acknowledged their privilege while talking about their own individual struggles, and people hated that too. God forbid they acknowledge both. Fan is a very strong word, but I'm definitely feeling the work that Meghan is doing in these different spaces. I feel like it's interesting. I think it's thought-provoking. I think it's really well done. Really well done. And I think it's done with intentionality and thoughtfulness that you don't often see. People literally hate Meghan Markle and believe the worst things about her for simply existing. It's giving classism. It's giving racism. It's giving sexism.